Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you for joining us. Outrageous today. The DOJ says we're not going to prosecute our boss.
Yeah.
Why?
Didn't constitute committing a crime.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Tell that to Steve Bannon, right?
Right? Steve Bannon was prosecuted for not complying with the subpoena.
Right.
Right? What crime is that? Was that a crime on any books?
I don't know.
No, it was contempt of Congress.
And is this not setting a precedent?
Two
that
tiers.
Bannon ought to be able to come back on, right?
Right. He should be able to. I don't even know if he's reported, but it was a 4-month sentence. But this is just like Senate Democrats saying it's unconstitutional because he didn't commit a crime. No, well, you're judging that he didn't. You're supposed to let the whole Senate judge that,
Right.
not the people in power.
Yeah.
We talk about Orwellian. It is Orwellian. Tyrannical. You said tyrannical earlier.
Yeah, it's borderline.
Yeah.
They're thumbing their nose at Congress. They're thumbing their nose at the Supreme Court.
Workarounds.
Yeah, just whatever they want to do.
It's egregious.
Yeah, just they need to have a long vacation here come November.
Vote them out, right?
Yeah, vote them out. Come this January, they're sidelined. It's crazy.
All right, so today we're going to talk about a Tennessee Republican, Andy Ogles, and I got two Army buddies in Tennessee, so I hope they chime in, is putting forth a bill that would have the White House notify Congress when a president takes a drug that could alter his alertness, judgment, or mood. Alertness, judgment,
Good for you,
or
Andy.
mood. That could be like antidepressive drugs. He says Joe Biden's, this is interesting. Joe Biden's embarrassing outbursts of anger, true.
Yeah.
Outbursts for Peter Ducey and any reporter that challenges him.
Anybody that challenges
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Or just flat out ignoring them. Or that smile, that evil smile that he had the other day when he was just walking away from
lucidity.
the podium.
He's totally lucid when he does that.
Yeah, just
And incomprehensible speeches.
had a few of those.
Saturday, Wednesday, stuff that I can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's sad. We're laughing about it and we're making light of it, but it's a sad situation that they've been putting him out in front like this. Because it's handlers.
If Donald Trump were like this, man, people's heads would be spinning.
Well, and he probably wouldn't have the.
Be spinning.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have the backing that he has, right? I mean.
No. I mean, they're propping Biden up.
Yeah.
The
Joe
cabinet will not.
Yeah,
Joe
Bernie.
Bernie. Weekend at Joe Bernie.
Yeah.
The cabinet will not. They're too loyal. They will not go against him. Okay, so the incomprehensible speeches and the anger mirror the incalculable damage his policies have had on our nation. The Congressman continues, frequently slurred speech, abnormally long pauses. Remember for the Juneteenth celebration, he's like 30 seconds. He's like,
Nothing.
Wasn't even there.
Yeah, that's a lot
What
of
is
dead
up with
space.
that? Was he trying to stare someone down?
I don't know.
Okay, long pauses and the inability to string together 5 words in a coherent sentence have put Biden's mental and physical decline on full display. It is unfair to the American people for the White House to be occupied by someone who is literally incapable of speaking on Saturday or Wednesday. Right? Crazy. This bill, the No Juicing Joe Act, came about when the White House has refused to test Biden's cognitive abilities because they know he will miserably fail. I think we all know that. If I'm not mistaken, Biden is scheduled to debate Trump later this month, right? On CNN?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Jim Acosta will moderate it. He's anti-Trump. He'll go after Trump.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so we're going to talk about another borderline president here. Woodrow Wilson's post-stroke incapacitation led directly to the passing of the 21st Amendment.
That's where the cabinet can say he's incapacitated.
Yep. Here's the White House's response. It's telling that Republican officials are unable to stop announcing how intimidated they remain by President Joe Biden's State of the Union performance. I mean,
spin, man.
Yeah. The State of the Union where Democrats were ecstatic.
That Biden could hold it together, right?
Yeah. And how long did he talk? Like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
they were ecstatic that
Yeah.
he didn't use the word Saturday Wednesday, you know.
And that he could, string together 5 words to form a sentence. So Republicans are intimidated by Biden's use of performance-enhancing drugs.
That's what that whole statement from the White House says. Republicans are intimidated by Biden's use of ridiculous.
Yeah.
But after losing every public and private negotiation with President Biden, they continue, and after seeing him succeed where they failed across the board, ranging from actually rebuilding America's infrastructure to actually reducing violent crime to actually outcompeting China, it tracks that those same Republican officials mistake confidence for a drug.
Yeah. Okay, so losing every public and private negotiation.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Code for Biden cannot cross the aisle for bipartisan support.
I think so.
Code for Supreme Court shooting down as unconstitutional workarounds.
Public and private negotiation.
Yeah.
Seeing him succeed where they failed across the board. What success has he done?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really.
Comment. Let us know.
He succeeded in giving illegal immigrants money. That's a success.
Yep.
For him.
The border,
not for us.
Border is wide open. Come on in.
Our debt is just skyrocketed. No success for us. Was that a success for him? Infrastructure. Do you mean the 8 EV chargers built by the federal government? Is that the infrastructure they're talking about?
Embarrassing.
Or is it the racist bridges that they're trying to rebuild?
Embarrassing.
Outcompeting China? Blinken says the U.S. will invest in outcompete China, invest in critical infrastructure, bolster supply chain security. This is all fancy words. And work with allies. For reals? That's what we're going to do to outcompete China?
Yeah.
How about put tariffs on them? Right? So that our businesses can produce the goods that we'll buy, right?
That's a Trump
What's the
move.
trade gap
That's a
between
Trump
China?
move, right?
Yeah.
Equal out the tariffs.
Yeah. What's the trade deficit thing between China and us? I mean, we're in a deficit on that. They're selling more goods to us.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. The mandates, did that help us outcompete? Rebuilding the racist bridge, stop airline engines from catching on fire? Or doors being ripped off mid-flight? What have they done to reduce violent crime? Cocaine was found in the White House.
Multiple times. Multiple times.
What are these guys talking about?
This is insanity.
Oh my gosh.
This is just insanity.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So you know where there are accounts from people who have met with the president and expressed their concerns about his
Yeah. There was. They're talking about, even some Democrats were saying it. It's crazy.
Democrats dismiss this as partisan politics, calling out someone's congenitive decline as partisan politics.
It's crazy. Now, you're going to call that politics? I mean, was it politics when they said Trump slipped down that slippery ramp? His footing? Was that partisan politics when they called it out?
He's a danger to himself, right? Because he could get hurt. I mean, he could have smashed his head going up and down those stairs on the
Air Force
One. When he fell at the stage of was at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, right? I mean, he could have hurt himself, and then where we would be, And so I blame not only him, but he's not in sound mind, but his handlers, his wife.
Yeah.
His immediate handlers.
They're
What are they doing?
They're putting their agenda because they know they can just push it on him. He'll do it.
And it's putting our country at risk, I think. It's just,
what other president would concede this kind of power? No other president would do that. And this is proof. Remember when Obama showed up to something and to the White House and they all bum rushed Obama and Biden was like, that's what power is, because Biden doesn't have power, but Obama does. So they all, we want to fawn over you because you're so powerful.
Yeah, what was that? He was at a G7 conference, right? And he was all done, and he was walking away, unattended. And one of the other country leaders went over there and brought him back in. Did you see that video?
I didn't see that.
I don't know where Jill was.
Come on.
But, oh my gosh.
Over here.
It's embarrassing. It's sadly embarrassing. I don't know.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Join us tomorrow, Saturday. We've got some more
Extended the 47 agenda.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot.
Guys, take care. Have a good day.